nebu, tako i na zemlji. Kruh naš svagdanji daj nam danas i otpusti nama duge naše, kako i mi otpuštamo dužnicima našim. Ne uvedi nas u napad, nego izbavi nas od zla. Amen. Slava Otcu i Sinu i Duhu Svetom, kako bijaše na početku, tako i sada i vata vijeke vjekova. Amen.
In 1981, at Medjugorje in Bosnia, a ghostly apparition appeared to a group of 6 peasant children. The children would pray in a trance-like state and stare upwards, and the apparition would give them telepathic messages. Some of the children believed they were in the presence of the spirit of Mary, the fabled mother of Jesus. During the 1980s, news of this persistent apparition soon spread, and literally millions of people began to visit Medjugorje in Bosnia. The huge crowds of pilgrims who gathered at Medjugorje, more than 30 million over a period of 3 years, were never shown on television. The mainstream media never fully reported the persistent apparition in Medjugorje. Soon after, the country of Bosnia, part of the former Yugoslavia, was bombed into oblivion by the US and British governments. The entire country was transformed into a war zone, and the telepathic communication between the children and spirit of the Virgin Mary was violently disrupted. In Portugal, Lourdes in France, and at San Sebastian de Garambandal in Spain, millions of people regularly witness paranormal apparitions, but it is never reported on the mainstream media.
I've looked at many different ghost videos in the research for this film, and obviously there are many fakes. It's a pretty normal story. People in this building had heard the voice of a young girl, and somebody had briefly seen a very faint apparition of a young girl walking around in the corner of this empty room. And so the story behind this video is that a person gets their camcorder, they go up there, and sure enough you can very, very faintly see the outline of a young girl. If you don't like ghosts, then hide behind the sofa for the next few seconds. Ghost of the young girl is what's known as a persistent apparition, and these are particularly scary because in the movies, perhaps we're all brought up to be told that if you see a ghost, don't worry, just switch on the lights, clap your hands, make a loud sound, and the ghost will go away. Well, that is, I would say, truthful for most sightings of apparitions and ghosts. However, there is a phenomenon, and that is known as a persistent apparition. And a persistent apparition is particularly scary because you may clap your hands, you may switch the light on, you may make a sudden gesture, and the ghost doesn't go away.
Psychic and spiritual phenomena have occurred throughout the history of mankind, often touching the lives of learned people and peasants alike. Socrates and Joan of Arc both heard spirit voices which prophesied events to come. The Old and New Testaments of the Holy Bible are brimful of psychic and spiritual phenomena. The character we have come to know as Jesus of Nazareth was said to be able to see and talk to spirits which had possessed the bodies of the living. The ability to prophesy future events by receiving telepathic messages from spirits has played a central role in all of the world's great religions.
For centuries, man has quested after answers that will finally prove the soul survives human bodily death. Now, in the 21st century, could it be that answer is finally on the horizon? In a brand new DVD coming soon on Reality Entertainment, we aim to prove that orbs provide the greatest evidence yet of the survival of the soul beyond death. Paranormal researchers claim they show intelligence, react, and are definitely the souls of the dead, whilst the skeptic community say it's no more than dust, moisture, and pollen. Make your own mind up, but I personally believe we do have the first real evidence to suggest we do survive death. Coming soon on Reality Entertainment, Orbs. Is this the final proof of life after death?
My prayer that is all